It turned out, no, she was just mentally unstable, big time. So anyway, this chick, she preys on people in early recovery. And she got somebody that Anna knew. And I mean, I know of the guy. I've seen him, said hi to him. He just didn't seem to be on the same page of recovery as I am. And that's not a bad thing. It's just he's not here yet. He's not at that point yet. You got to be 100% serious about recovery is what I'm finding out. You can't 90% it. You can't 98% it. Because that 2% is all it takes, to go back to that one drink. And when people are on the same page, and they know that, they don't want anything to do with me. And that's what the guy said. Anna was like, you reach out to Corey. And she said it was like 8 seconds. There was nothing. He was like, Winfield? And she's like, yeah. And he said, no, I'd rather effing die. But I haven't done nothing to this dude. But the fact that I think that he knows that I would see through his BS. I would see right through it, and I don't mess with people like that because I don't have time for it, and I think they know that too. I know you had kind of a thought about that earlier. I think you said it better than I just said it because.
Well, no, I'm not saying. I'm saying because you don't sugarcoat anything when it comes to recovery, and, I think. People who are unsure of themselves know how well you're doing, and there's a piece of them that if down the line they do fail, which lots of times if they have that in their head that that's something that's going to happen, inevitably it will happen, and you're kind of the last person that they'd want to bounce things off of when maybe in reality they know they're not ready yet.
I don't know. I mean, Anna, my mom... You've only said one thing, but Anna and my mom both say like there's no in the middle with you, Corey. She's like people either love you or they absolutely hate you. There's no in the middle. Like, he's all right. Take it or leave. No, it's either they love you or they hate you, and that's what Anna said too. She's like, whenever I bring up your name to people, I get just 2 responses. It's either I love him or f that guy. And like this dude, I've done nothing to him, said nothing about him. I could see it in his eyes when I met him before, and I said, hey, and I could just see like he didn't even want to look me in the eye, and it was just like, okay, and moved on about my way because I really don't have time for that. And I told Anna that I really don't care, and I don't. And she was like, did I hurt your feelings? And I was like, no, I don't have any feelings, which is not, well, that's a half truth. I do have feelings for people that I care about.
You compartmentalize.
Yeah, but if I don't care about somebody like at all, like if I'm just, because I don't have time to care about everybody, and when I don't, I don't, and what they think of me is really none of my business. The only way I can change that is how I act, and like I said, I didn't do nothing to this
when
guy.
it comes down to it, I don't think it's really a hatred towards you. It's a hatred to where they're at. It has nothing to do. I think it's not personal. I think it's like, it's like saying, like someone telling me when I wasn't ready, like, you need to go see your therapist. And I'm like, I don't want to see my effing therapist. I hate my therapist. I don't hate her. I didn't hate her. I hated where I was at, and I didn't want to talk about it. Had nothing personal. Had nothing to do with the actual person I was going or supposed to go see. I think it's probably the same situation.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Yeah, I don't think it's... I think you're taking it too far.
I think he'd rather die.
I know, but
yeah,
I think that meant, like, he's just not ready. He's not ready to talk about what it would be that somebody would talk about with Corey Winfield. See what I'm saying?
I guess. So, on to better news. So, yeah, the movie... And we're talking about me being scatterbrained and all over the place, so I'm trying to reel it back in. But fantasy football, we're going to start with one league. And because normally when people play fantasy football, there's a payout at the end. And like I would play with my brother's league, and when I would win, I get like $300 at the end. It was like a $40 or $50 buy-in. So what we're going to ask for is, I don't even know why I came up with $200, but $200 buy-in. And we could we can get at least 10 teams, but we'll probably do 12. 12 is the best to play with, in my opinion. And at the end of it, whoever wins the league, there'll be first place prize, second place prize, third place prize. But the first place, we're thinking about these new OLED TVs from LG. They're supposed to be the best. Get one of those bad boys, like $1,500 or whatever we get it for. But that would be the prize at the end of the year for the winner. So, it's $200, and Anna was kind of like, "Whoa, people aren't going to pay $200." And well, first of all, it's a donation, so it is deductible on your taxes. We will give you everything you need for that, and it's fun. So
I'm going to find out. I've never done it before.
Yeah, and it'll be good.
That was an evil laugh.
I know. I was just thinking.
Like, I don't know now.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's a blast, but we'll have to have the spots. But then if we get more than 10 or 12 teams, more which I think it would be easy to. And there's more than that many people in the state of Michigan that would want to play fantasy football and chance to win a TV, a badass TV, not just some $400 TV from Walmart. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but these things are like top of the line, man. And to have like a prize like that, or we could do it even better. A boss in radio once told me that those prizes are great. Like the TV I'm just talking about. Oh yeah, that's cool. But to give a lifetime experience, something that people can't buy, like, and I'm just throwing this out there, but this would never happen. Dinner with Ted Nugent. Mm-hmm. The winner gets to have dinner with Ted Nugent. Mm-hmm. I'm just throwing like an example, like an experience that you really just can't buy.
You know Ted?
No, I don't know
Ted.
You got excited. You're like, oh.
No, not for myself. Just for the people that think that would be.
No. But I'm sure there's, something that I know how to reach out to Ted. Mm-hmm. I know how we can make it happen. I don't think Ted would make it happen unless we said it was like some kind of sex addict thing. Like recovering sex addict wants to meet you. And they're all women. Put him on the spot. But no, I mean, stuff like that. The stuff like that could happen, but like something like that, I think as a prize, maybe as well, or maybe that would replace the TV. I don't know. But I just, think that would be a good, fun way for us to raise money. We're not going to raise $1 million. And of course, if they want to donate more than $200, that's fine. But to just have it set at like $200 to buy into the league and to get your team, I think that's not too much. And I know my man Kevin in St. Louis. I don't know if he likes football, but he's an ambassador. I'm sure he knows people, mm-hmm. and people like Kevin can really help us out too. Because Kevin, he might not be in the football thing, and like, oh yeah, guys, and Kevin, we appreciate the love from you and the support from you. But St. Louis is a big city, and there's people like, hey, you want to be in a fantasy football league? Get a TV. They probably wouldn't want to meet Ted Nugent, but. It's people like Kevin. It's people listening right now. It's people like my mom. It's people like your mom. It's people like mm-hmm. your sister and your brother. Mm-hmm. Tom, Jeremy. It's Dave. It's these people that are out there that might have a few dollars and might think, yeah, we can help out. And we're gonna do. I think it should be a beach tour. Now I'm onto something new already.
Where are you going back to? Beach tour of?
From the meeting. I'm like breaking down what happened today. No, the beach tour. What do you call it? What do you call it? The Project H2O?
Project H2O.
Yeah, like why wouldn't it be a beach tour? Like you could call it beaches or cities and say, hey, look, here's what we're doing. We're a 501c3. We're a nonprofit. Let us hang out. And
I would so do a beach tour.
I know. That's why I told you and Anna. I was like, you guys just turn this into a beach tour. Go all the way down. Mm-hmm. All the way down the state, just hanging out at beaches. What are you doing? Hanging out at beaches, selling water. Got some shirts. Mm-hmm. Take the heat press with you. I'll show you how to work it.
Right on.
Make some shirts up, sell those. Go down the whole coast and hit some Illinois people. I almost called them by their nickname. I don't have a problem with Illinois people. I know. It's just, I don't know.
I thought it was Ohio that you didn't like.
Oh. Well, we have listeners in Ohio, so we love them. But no, Ohio, they have this football team there, and it's just, they're full of cheaters, and they're a stupid nut from a tree, just don't get it. I don't know.
You can't hate the whole state because of
Yeah.
a football team.
You can.
Oh, well.
There's a
guess
football
you-
team. Then
I
there's
guess you
cops.
can
The
then.
cops hate people from Michigan. Cops in Ohio do.
Oh.
So, whatever. Cedar Point ain't even that great. Actually, it is. It's a lot of fun. I love Cedar Point. We should go there. We should give like...
I love Cedar Point. Yeah. You went to Cedar Point once for radio.
I did, yeah. It's awesome. We got to cut people in line. But I don't do roller coasters, but I did one. And the Millennium Force, I think is what it was called. It was
That was a long time ago.
Shut up.
No, it's a good roller coaster.
They didn't just make it. I'm just saying, like, I remember the one I
you
went
sure?
on. Yeah.
Are you sure they
Yeah,
didn't
they had
just
the
make
Top
it?
Thrill Dragster. They just popped out, and I was like, no way in hell I'm getting on that thing. It's like a little dragster. It goes, zoom, it just
I
shoots
know
you
what
up
it
like,
is. Yeah.
2,000 miles an hour. Like, no.
You went on that?
No, hell no.
Oh.
No, I was not doing that. That's why I did the little Millennium Force or whatever. And I rode that one that goes, it's like the coal miner or something.
Yeah.
I think it's for kids, but it was okay.
That was a mean streak. I think that's the mean streak.
I don't know. What does it really mean?
No, it's the one that's in the very, very back of the park. It's
Yeah.
made out of wood.
Yeah.
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 Pretty sure that's it.
Yeah.
It's been a minute
Okay.
for me, though, too. I
Sounds
haven't
like
been.
it. Get the whole place mapped out in your head.
I do right now.
Jeez.
Iron Dragon. That's like one of the oldest roller coasters they have there as well.
Wow.
That's in the middle of the park.
We should team up with...
Then they had Batman. I think that one came out. Raptor.
Yeah, I did that one.
Did you do the Raptor or was that after?
It was there. I didn't do it. I told you I did some bumper cars. We went to the liquor store, and I went in there, and I'm like, yeah, this will help. And then I realized all their crap is 30 proof. I was like, what? Huh?
I
Like,
don't
this
remember
doesn't make
that.
sense. Yeah. Oklahoma has kind of the same. But you said it wasn't for liquor, though.
What? When I went to Cedar Point?
No, the beer, the alcohol content.
Oh. That's just for checking proof, you mean?
Mm-hmm. For beer. I know beer is like, they only have that like 2-point beer or something. Anyway,
I don't know.
Cedar Point, what would be fun is to get like a bunch of different recovery radio / podcast shows, blogs, just a bunch of us together and say, hey, we're going to,
Go to Cedar Point.
yeah, as a recovery trip, get M2 from Dallas.
There are a
Oh.
lot of recovery podcasts.
Pastor Deb.
Mm-hmm.
Get her. I guess she's staying in Atlanta now. I still keep up with her on Facebook, but her she's funny, man. She was doing some stuff a couple weeks ago. I checked out a live video, and it was a good little video, and it was about God, and I like that kind of stuff. So I was watching it, and get her, and I'm sure she knows other people, but just to get a bunch of us together and just have like a recovery media party, because most of us kind of know what we're doing, especially some of the people who don't have radio experience and are just winging it. I couldn't imagine how hard that would be. To just be like, I'm gonna start a podcast and I have no idea what I'm doing. Which I didn't really know about a podcast, but I did. More than the average person, I would say. But yeah, just to get us together and maybe we should do that. What if fantasy football, whoever wins it, gets to host their show for, I don't know, a year, a week, a 2 week, 4 months. I don't know.
Have their own podcast, you mean?
Yeah. It could be about anything. It could be about fishing. It could be about recovery.
That's an idea. What if they don't want that, though?
And they can meet Ted Nugent. I don't know.
I don't
They
know.
go to
We'll
Cedar
think
Point.
about it. We'll figure it out.
Give him some tickets to the Trump rally. Or not. Or whatever. But yeah, so a good little day today, and this week's going to be pretty busy, which is good. Yeah, it's good.